Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of the Big Blue Weekly. We're so excited to be here at the Kansas State Fair in Hutchinson, and we have some great stories about wood carving artists, milking dairy cows, and cowboy mounted shooters. So the show starts right now.
We're doing a little bit of a spotlight on TJ Jenkins and Clint Hennick, the wood carvers.
Okay. I've been carving since 2012. Clint's been carving for 12 years. Sometimes you need a break to look at the carving from a different light. Other times we'll work on it for 8-9 hours. Sometimes we'll work on something for 10-15 hours. But overall, 2-3 days is usually the average long carving. There's some that will take us a lot longer. But that doesn't happen very often.
Although he's a wood carver, TJ actually has aphantasia, a phenomenon where he is unable to visualize things inside of his mind, but he doesn't let that stop him.
1 to 3% of the population has aphantasia, and that's where you close your mind or whatever you do, you cannot visualize a thing. Now that doesn't mean it affects your creativity. You still know what stuff looks like, because I've seen a squirrel before in my life. The question is, when I go to carve it and I go to make each one of these moves, what's stopping me from making this mark clear over here or clear in here, or just getting it all proportionally wrong? So that's when I usually will look at a drawing, a photograph, or a little tiny farm model of a squirrel. It's going to be a buffalo. But I found an inclusion which I didn't like, and I could avoid it by doing a squirrel. So now I've got to go and tackle some big log over there tomorrow morning and turn that into a piece I can turn into a buffalo.
I hope you guys enjoyed seeing TJ make Walnut the squirrel. I know he chained, he saw, and he conquered. And now Lane with a milking demonstration.
Here at the milk parlor, dairy cows like Tempe produce 6 gallons of milk per day.
I think everyone needs to know how amazing the dairy industry is, how well the animals are taken care of, how well they're fed, and milk is such an important part of our daily diet. And I think people need to realize that in just 8 ounces of milk, there are 13 vitamins, and that's a lot. I think my favorite part is the cow themselves. Every one of them has a different personality. She is much more vocal than my others, but they're like working with big puppy dogs.
For Big Blue Weekly, I'm Lane Lewison.